There is a lot of unrest going on in the United States. So that made me to reflect on our topic, karma, and its relationship with violence, and and also its relationship with compassion. They both are related. And now I am almost obsessed with relating everything to neurology, to the brain functioning. That my brain remembers many years ago that I was asked to present in the World Knowledge Forum. I said, my God, I'm not the right person to change the economics of the world. And then people who participate are the World Bank Chairman, IMF Chairman, and people like prime ministers and presidents. And then I did go, and they gave me 15 minutes, but that was extended to a couple of hours. And that time I said it is all economics. It's making people economically independent, and that will solve the problems. Now, this is about 6-7 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, 8 years ago. And now I'm more intelligent than I used to be in 8 years ago. Now I know that everything originates in the brain. The brain initiative that President Obama announced in a couple of years ago, and then it's still on, I guess, is to study the brain. I think we have to put more money into studying the brain, why a certain person becomes violent or compassionate. It's all due to a part of the brain called the anterior cingulate and the von Economo neurons in the brain. If you just go and read a book, How God Changes Your Brain. It's a great book. I think I recommend that everybody should read that book by Andrew Newberg, who is a neuroscientist at the University of Pennsylvania, I believe. So what we need to do is to fix that part of the brain and then change violence into compassion. I thought it was a great occasion for me to reflect on it so that somebody who is listening to that may pick it up and do something about it. So anything and almost everything is related to the brain and how it behaves, because everything is behavior, and behavior is rooted in the brain. Just as money, I said money, I also said money. If you don't have money, it is because the brain is not functioning. If you don't study well, it is also the brain. So everything is a matter of brain functionality. Let's do the technique now. Close your eyes. Go to gate 1. Tap. Press hard with your nail and feel. Feel the energy exploding in the midbrain and extending to the entire brain. Now go to gate 2. Tap. Press hard. Feel the energy in the midbrain and spreading to the rest of the brain. Gate 3. Just go. Press hard. Feel the energy exploding moving into the rest of the brain. Go to 4. The energy is exploding. Now, focus attention on all the 4 gates where you touched and pressed. Feel the energy exploding with inside the midbrain and expanding. Then the red light from gate 1 extending into gate 4. Stay in that position as long as you want. God bless.